Hello everyone. Sorry for uh, w- to let you wait for more time, and I request everyone that please you rename your name with the last three digits of your paper ID, which you can see in the program schedule. So, for example, uh, you have a first or last name such as Tang plus the last three digits of your paper ID or Xiao Zhang. So you can keep it as Zhang or Xiao plus the last three digits of your paper ID. Please do that. So can you please rename your name now, that we can at least see who's available
Hello,
in. Hello.
my name is Xiao Zhang. uh,
Yeah, Xiao Zhang. So, do you see the paper ID in the program schedule?
yes.
So,
Uh,
there
I,
are the three last digits of your paper ID. You can put it here together with your name.
uh, I put my name on the uh, re, uh, I record my video already.
Oh, okay,
Oh
no
yeah.
problem. But still, can you please rename your name with the paper ID?
Oh yeah. Let me. Okay. I think it's necessary. Okay. Use my name. Okay.
The first last name
Yeah. I
plus
have in
the
the
last three
open
digits of
my
your paper ID.
PPT. I think it's noted to print. AI, this is my paper's title. AI self-efficacy as a mediator between literacy, uh, PPT, facilitation, job replacement, anxiety by AI, and teacher job
So
satisfaction.
your paper ID is 732. Am I right?
AI self-efficacy as a mediator between
Yeah.
literacy
So
base.
you were
Yeah.
I'm doing that for you. 732. I'm renaming your name. Let me do that for you. 732. Rename. Xiaojiang 732. It's done. Can you see that now?
Uh,
Yeah, so it
Hi,
should be
hi,
like
hi, sir. Good morning.
good morning, good morning.
I'm just changed it Trader 731. Is it okay?
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
Okay, just download.
Okay, so I think we can start the session now. It's time to be started. And good morning, everyone. I'm Dr. Shakir, and I have the honor to be the coordinator and the moderator for today's conference, as well as leading this session as a session chair. And it's a great pleasure to welcome you all to the IIARP Glovento Conference 2025, July 2025. This conference is basically organized by the International Institute of Academic Research and Publication, IIARP, in collaboration with Glovento. And we are fortunate here to have such a distinguished group of participants in this session, uh, uh, renowned scholars and faculty members who will contribute to the vibrant discussion throughout this session. So here in this session, every live presentation will be assessed, and based on this evaluation, the best papers and presentation will get awards in the form of certificates. And the assessment criteria for such evaluation is quite straightforward. The quality of the papers and the contents will be assessed. We will also assess the presentation skills, time management skills, audience engagement, and the ability to offer constructive feedback to other presenters. So I trust that all the participants have already received the program schedule and the additional instructions for this session. Please note that each presentation will be allotted 10 minutes with an additional 5 minutes for question and answers. So once all the presentations are done or completed, we will open the floor for a broader Q&A session, which will allow you to ask questions or share suggestions with other presenters. For those who already submitted a recorded presentation, uh, they don't need to play it here again or present it in the live session. Your recorded presentation will be uploaded to our YouTube channel. I will share the links later in the chat box, and you can access to that link later. Uh, Also, if is your university or institute require you to play the recorded presentation here on the Zoom, or if they require you to present it here, you are welcome to do that. Okay. Okay, so keep in mind that the Q&A session will be at the end of the session, and you can participate in that. So we need to start the session, but before that, I need to introduce you to the organization who organized this conference. Let me share my screen. It's regarding the organization. Let me share this screen. Is it visible to everyone? Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir, we can see it.
Okay, thank you. So this is
Yes,
International
sir, we can.
Institute of Academic Research and Publication, known as IIARP. IIARP is a dynamic conglomeration of academia and professional dedicated to promote research and innovation, making a significant global impact. The primary objective of this organization is to unite researchers and professionals from around the world, fostering an intellectual development and facilitating opportunities for networking and collaboration, which are quite important for every scholar. So this association, this organization is actively engaged in various academic activities, including networking events, meetings, conferences, workshops, and research projects. Additionally, they are committed to publishing cutting-edge research publication and recognizing outstanding achievements through academic awards and scholarships as well. Okay, so okay, I will approve that. These are some of our associates and partner: Glovento, Conference Alert 360, and manuscript edited by IIARP. So what basically we do, we are engaged in world-class networking, connect with a global community of researchers, scholars, and industry experts. That's quite important for research. Uh, we are, from the last 10 years, involved in organizing international and national conferences in, in different cities around the world. And we are also involved in academic journals publication. You can share your research finding through these peer-reviewed journals in different journals. IIARP is a well-known organization dedicated to fostering global scientific and academic collaboration. With a rich history of organizing international and national conferences, IIARP has made a significant contribution to various fields of study. And our extensive network spans across numerous countries and top cities around the world, including Bangladesh, Egypt, India, Indonesia, South Asian countries in Europe, US, and many more places around the world. So here are some opportunities, publication opportunities for the participants of the conference, such as your abstracts will be published in conference abstract proceeding book with the DY number. You can choose to publish your paper in peer-reviewed journals that are indexed by Dow, Google Scholar, and many other databases. You can also choose to publish your manuscript in Web of Science, Scopus Index journals. Here, if you really need your manuscript need to be edited, you can contact our team, and that service will be provided for editing your manuscript for language and other requirements. Here are some important things you need to note, and these things, if you really want to know in detail, later you can contact our publication team and they will guide you how to do every step of manuscript submission in different journals. But some important things need to be noted. That is, that in your manuscript need to be original, not plagiarized, and at least one of the authors need to be a qualified researcher, such as a PhD, or he or she is really a scholar. Uh, an article must be written in clear English. That's quite important because majority of the journals are
I'm so sorry, we can't hear you. We can't hear you, sir.
Yeah, I think. Hello, I think we missed your voice, sir.
I'm really very sorry. I'm really very sorry for disconnecting and network issue.
We'll
Sorry
come
for
back
that.
there, no problem. We'll come back.
Yeah. So I think we are still connected with the YouTube. Yeah, that's very good. Okay. Let me just a minute, please. Okay, sorry again. And yes, so these are some of the requirements you need to keep in mind. Uh, but if you're really interested and serious to publish your manuscript, our team will guide you step by step how to do all these things. That's not a big issue. Okay, so these are some of the examples of how we publish in Scopus Q1 and Web of Science in different peer review journals. These are some of the past conference glimpses, physical and in person as well. You can visit our website, www.iiarp.org, to explore more. One thing more I need to mention clearly here, that in order to be environmental friendly, we will send the certificates and the proceedings as well in soft form. You will receive it through your email. That's quite important. Thank you so much. And now we are coming toward the session. Later, if you have question regarding IIARP, regarding manuscript submission or anything else, or regarding journal publication, you can ask me in the Q&A session. So now we are coming toward the session. In the first paper ID is 111, and the title of the manuscript, the paper, is the factors supporting the policy innovation that enhance local government revenue in Pekanbaru City, Indonesia, to be presented by Frenaldi Rostam. Are you available? Oh, this is a video. This is a video. Sorry. He already sent the video and we will upload it to our YouTube channel. Later, I will share the link. The next paper ID, they to be presented through Zoom is 112, and the paper title is the application of machine learning in ensuring the quality and safety of alcoholic beverages, to be presented by Chen Shilin. Are you available? 112. 112 is not available. As per I see the screen, I don't see the paper ID here, 112. So we will skip this and we will move to the next one. That is 707, financial literacy among government servants in Sarawak, to be presented by Bakri Abdul Karim. Are you available? 707. 707 is not available. Okay. So we will move to the next presenter. where the paper ID is, I see 7714, and the paper title is Women Contribution to Smallholder Dairy Farming in Bangladesh, a quantitative analysis, to be presented by Muhammad Kesurul Haq. 714. 714 is also not available. I don't know why. But anyway, let's move forward and see who is available. 728, paper ID 728, a study on perception gaps and core competencies of startup CEOs, to be presented by Wang Yu Li. Wang Yu Li, are you available? 728 is also not available. I don't know. 727. Okay. Paper ID 734, and that's the title is Exploring the Factor Influencing Turnover and Tension Among Childcare Providers and Nursery Service Center in Tainan City. Tang Yu Swan.
Yes, sir.
734. Can you please share your screen?
Okay, sure. Wait a minute.
734, 734, 734. And
Can you guys see my screen?
wait a minute.
Is it okay?
It's still in progress to be shared. I can't see it. Yeah, I can see it now. It's good now. Please go ahead.
Okay, so my topic is exploring the factor influencing turnover intention among childcare providers in nursery service center in Tainan City, and I am Tang Yuxun. And firstly, I am currently pursuing a master's degree in early childhood education at National University in Tainan, Taiwan. And I own and operate 3 nursery centers in Tainan, primarily serving children between age 0 to 3 years old. And for my thesis purpose and methodologies is to explore the current status of turnover intention among childcare providers in Tainan City, and to analyze the impact of personal background and environmental factor on turnover intention using questionnaire surveys, and participate including in survey childcare provider in private, quasi-public, and public nursery service center in Tainan. Sampling is using stratified cluster sampling with total distributing 330 questionnaires and value response 324. And my key finding is turnover intention is at a low level and significant different from in environmental background variable, including total working hours, assigned age group, teacher to child ratio, child stability, and institution size. And the significant difference from in personal background variable, including marital status, years of surveyed at current institution, total years of childcare experience, age, education level, and certification status. An introduction is despite increasing childcare need, high staff turnover persisting in the industries, since the transformation of modern family structure and the rising demand for childcare service, coupled with increased government childcare subsidies, has led to a growing need for nursery center. However, the industry is now facing a shortage of childcare provider and even a higher turnover rate. From the past thesis, Cao Qing in 2017 pointed out that between 2013 and 2016, the average annual turnover rate of child care provider in public nursery center in New Taipei City reached 22.337%, with some center experience an annual turnover rate as high as 53.85%. And this comes to my motivation. Since the impact of childcare provider on early childhood development is very important. From the past cases, early experience from birth to age 3 significant influence a child's future learning and overall development. And also, I own 3 childcare centers. So when the staff quick, I need to require significant resources to train new staff. And it's also my weakness, the center competitiveness. And this is my research framework. It has 2 parts. Firstly, it is to develop the personal background information of child care provider, including 7 points like age, education level, certification level is like whether holding a child care provider license. Marital status, number of children, years of service at the current institution, and cumulative years of experience in childcare service. And the second part is environmental background variable of nursery service center, including salary, total working hour, age group assigned, institution type, institution size, child-teacher ratio, and child stability. And to connected to the turnover intention. And the methodologies have 3 parts. Firstly is study population and sampling based on the type and distribution of nursing service center in Tainan. And I got 330 questionnaires. And the step 2 is use this data or policy using SPSS 27.0 and descriptive statistics were conducted for each variable. Stage 3 is using one-way ANOVA was conducted for each variable. And if the F-test indicates significant, the LSD post-hoc test was applied for future comparison. And the key finding have four. First one is turnover intention among childcare provider in Tainan was at a low level, and especially institution factors score higher than personal factor, indicate that external conditions like environmental management and policies are more influential in shaping turnover intention. And the second is significant difference in turnover intention by personal background, including marital status, years of service at current institution, total year of childcare experience, age, education level, and possession of a childcare provider certification. And the third part is significant difference in turnover intention by institution background, including the total working hour, assigned age group, teacher to child ratio, institution size, and child stability. And the fourth finding is subsidy for caregiver to child ratio policies. And this policy reduce the sensitive to salary and lower the salary related to turnover. And total daily working hours are now a bigger concern than pay. The salary gap between institutions are no longer the main reason for leaving. And the work environment and relationship with supervisor and colleague has become a key factor in retention. And the recommendation is optimize institution condition in nursery center, like enforce a teacher to child ratio of 1.4. Now is 1.5. And the second is foster a positive work atmosphere and strengthen peer relationship, like organize staff gathering, like meals, trip to encourage informal interaction, enhance team bonding, and create a more positive workplace culture. And the third one is assign a class level based on experience and suitable, like match class assignment to the provider background, experience, and personalities. For the future work on research subject and method, can use multiple regression path analyze to better explore cause-effect relationship, and also can expand research to other city country for broader comparison. And in the research variable in the future, since the current study only examines class with frequency. So the future research could explore like children emotional stability, crying frequency. And the second is peer relationship emerge as a key leading factor in turnover intention in these theses. So future research could explore college relationships such as frequency of peer communication, team atmosphere. And the third one is total working hours show a significant correlation with turnover intention. Future research could explore actual nap, rest duration, racing method. And this is my end of the presentation. Thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing your research findings, and we will have Q&A session later. If someone has question or suggestions or anything else, can come to the Q&A session to
Sure.
ask and share. Thank you. Okay, so we are moving to the next presenter. Let me conclude this one. Okay. So the next presenter should be 736, and the paper title is Autonomous AI Agents for Personalized Financial Negotiation in Consumer Banking, to be presented by Shubham Mehta. 736. Shubham,
Hi, can
are
you
you
hear me?
available?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
Perfect. Let me share my screen.
Yes, please.
Just a second. Zoom, share, screen. Okay, can you see the presentation?
I think yes, 736. Yes, please go ahead.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
736. 10. Okay, please go ahead.
All right. Yep, thank you. Hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. I'm joining from Buffalo, so it's good evening, but good morning to everybody who is joining it from morning or afternoon time. My name is Shubham Mehta. I study in Harrisburg University currently and also working as a software engineer at a bank here in Buffalo, New York. This is my paper. Let me just go through what I'm going to present today. So yeah, thank you for joining me today. Firstly, I'm a student right now doing project management at Harrisburg University, and as I said, I'm also working in banking industry from the past 5 years now. So I've got good banking experience, like tech experience in finance and banking industry. So my topic today I'm presenting is basically AI agents, autonomous AI agents for personalized banking and negotiation. So what we'll explore today is basically autonomous AI agents, which will be empowering consumers for negotiating financial terms on their behalf, leveraging AI to AI interactions, reinforcing learnings, and also ethical designs. So this technology marks a significant shift in from the passive recommendation engine what we are currently using, backed by like research as well as active AI driven representations. In the previous, I've also worked and deployed a AI driven promotions platform where I had actually generated 6 million revenue more for my bank in the Q4 of 2024. and almost 8 million for Q1 of 2025. So AI, as it's getting more used, we can implement this in financial systems to to increase the revenue, help the customers, and also help the businesses around us who want to leverage the power of AI. So this technology marks a significant shift from a passive recommendations and then give you real-time negotiations with different banks. So imagine applying for different loans at different banks, and then you don't have to actually go and talk to everyone. Your AI agent will go and collect information from all the banks, the data they are providing, the interest rate, the timeline, if you have any benefits related to your loans or your benefits, whatever comes to your profile, and that would help you to negotiate on behalf, like AI to negotiate on behalf of you. So this is what the technology is. Let me move forward. So it will be a good decision. You don't have to spend time taking decisions. The AI will basically be doing it for you. The problem statement is most consumers engage passively in financial negotiations, meaning that you call one bank, you call other bank, then you compare it. So instead of that, just while you implement this and put your parameters in the system, AI will sophisticate the system for you, and this asymmetric between creates unfair outcomes for many of us. So taking AI into consideration, AI would do fair negotiations and come with an outcome which consumer, particularly in the financial, who does not know finance well or who does not have interactions on with loan or with financial institute on a bigger term, would end up winning and getting a better deal every time. So many people are feel overwhelmed or uninformed in financial decisions, leading to optional agreements and missed out opportunities, or you're overlooking the contract. So it fills in the gap by urgently implementing this technology and using it for our advantage. Uh, Moving to the next slide. What does this mean? Autonomous AI negotiations. This solution is basically an AI agent that not only informs but also acts for the users, like bargaining with the banks, with the loan officers, with credit cards, insurance policies, and having advanced negotiation strategies. These agents can function independently using AI to AI protocols. So just imagine in tech, as we say, REST API or SOAP API calls, it would just sit in your phone and it will talk to different banks and collect the data. And this would be all via a secured protocol between AI to AI negotiations. And this would work in tandem with whatever your inputs are, depending upon what your situation is and what your preferences are. So this is totally user configurable, and strategies depends on what you input as your parameters. So moving to the next slide. Agent system architect. What this is a it has a user modeling. It has done some each AI agent builds on a personalized model for the user. So it will learn from what your negotiation techniques are, what parameters you set, and understand the banking products that via an API call, which interacts securely with the financial institutes, what you decide to choose for. It would not go to a random website and tell that, yeah, go to this bank if that bank or that particular financial institute is not available in your area or in your province. So it will maintain a transparency through natural language processing, and it would not disclose your information anywhere until you want the agent to go and start the process of actually filling up the form and getting the information back, or hearing back from the bank or the financial institute. So it will not intervene with your personal data. So has secure protocols, communication protocols, and in fact personal context as well. Moving to the system architect, this is what I was saying. So user will input his financial goals, his constraints, and his negotiating style. It could be aggressive, it could be defensive, it could be neutral, depending upon what is applying for. It could be a credit card, it could be a loan, it could be a travel insurance, anything. The autonomous AI will feed your parameters, and it will learn through the past negotiations which users, thousands or millions of users are already put into it. As we know that LLMs are being used behind the training of AI models. So there could be a user same like your strategy who has done some negotiating in the past. So it would use that parameters to negotiate for you, and then you will have the same set of results what the other user had. So probably your thinking pattern match with the other user. So this is how the AI negotiation would work, and it would try to get the better deal for you. So it would feed the data into this negotiation engine. It would reinforce the learning strategy, and then it would feed the data into the market and also check the behavior, historic behavior data, and then it will put a natural language. Put the negotiations into a natural language processing terms and justifications, and then it also has an interface where it would, it would interact with other AI to AI agents like other banking agents. So this is how a high level system architect works for AI negotiations between financial institutes. So what is the core? The engine, the AI negotiation core is the engine which is trained to generate smart offers.
Sorry for interruption. You have 3 more minutes.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
And adapt institutions' responses. It balances the user goal with realistic expectations and multi-turn conversations by employing the strategies of game theory. Game theory is basically knowing where we are winning most and then negotiating more and getting better deals. And then the engine aims to achieve the equitable and beneficial outcome for both the sides, not just you, but also the bank, so that both the parties win and there's no loss or no upset about taking the deal to a different in this different bank or different financial institute. Moving next, stimulation and training. Since public data doesn't exist quite a lot for this, the team created like we created a stimulation environment to train the agents. I have the code written. I wish I could show it, but I cannot because of time constraint. And the agents through self play using synthetic and realistic financial data which we can put in, use the user negotiations and user preferences, and this controlled environment helps to replicate complex interactions like counter offers, rejections, and preparing agent to the real world. Moving next, the code workflow. This is how the code workflow would go. The user would input preferences of goals, constraints, receive decisions, and then receive recommendations and decisions. And it will go again through the AI agent, build the user profile, generate offers, counter offers. If the user is not happy with it, we can again reiterate the process. The negotiation protocol, this is the main part where it negotiates with other API calls and AI to AI agents. And then this is a financial institute from where there would be multiple blocks of these financial institutes, which would be like A, B, C, D, E financial institutes, and that it would negotiate with this protocol so that we actually get the data back for the user of recommendations. Moving forward, the evaluation results with the data set which I had gotten from Kaggle and different inputs which I put in, I got a 92%. So the results show that the AI negotiation outperforms the traditional methods of advisors and user-driven, and the success rate is pretty high when it came to the algorithm which it worked. So the utility gain is also high, as you see, and the average rounds were so the average rounds is basically the number of rounds it had to negotiate. So when it comes to AI agent, it was 5 out of 10, the advisor was 6 out of 10, and then user driven was 7. So AI literally takes less than half time to actually half time to get the negotiations done rather than the user or advisor spending time for you. So which is particularly impressive with 92% counteroffer acceptance and showing that the system's ability to quickly convert a deal, a prospect into a deal is very fast. Coming to the ethics, ethics and compliance are big thing, and it is built in. Users choose their control and delegate the system. The system also ensures logs, and every decision is legal and take accountability for that. And agents are equipped to explain the decisions, and safeguards are also in place, so you don't feel like the AI is taking control over your account, and you feed in the negotiations and train the algorithm as well, train the AI agent for unbiased and unauthorized access. Coming to how it would look, the next frontier includes pilot of real-world bank data negotiation, enhancing agents via blockchain and decentralized IDs, and building emotionally aware AI for sensitive negotiations. So this would develop increase of trustworthiness, adaptability, and personalizations, making agents more powerful and more user-friendly across wide population. Um, in summary, I would just say that the innovation doesn't automate, it empowers. So by shifting our legacy or agency from back to individuals, it holds back from for a more inclusive, fair, and intelligent systems. So ultimately, the system brings bridges gap between what is lacking behind in our current society and current financial systems to what it can grow to, and make everybody happy about the deal or about the plans they have with this system. So AI and average customers provide the voice and advocate for our financial decisions. This is how I look into for the future. And yeah, thank you so much for listening to me. And if you have any questions, let me know. I'll answer them. Thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing your findings, and we will have Q&A later. Other participants can discuss about your presentation, or if they have suggestion or comments. Okay, so this is done. This is 13. The next paper ID should be 703, and the paper title is Conceptual Framework of Green Mining Under Complexity Geometallurgy of Ore Body, Case Study of Indonesia Mining Grasberg Ore Body, to be presented by Rudy Tuba. Are you available?
Yeah, thank you, sir. Let me share my screen. We put on the screen mode. Okay, yes, everyone can see my screen, yeah? Hello? Can you, sir, confirm if anyone can see my screen
Yes,
clearly?
yes, sir, we can. Yes, we
Please
can.
go ahead.
All right. All right. Thank you. Good morning from here from Indonesia. I don't know what your time there, but it's glad to present my paper here. I'm Rudy Toba. I'm basically doing my doctorate doctoral degree for University of Hasanuddin. And if you can see that name down there on my slide, I have a three rest name. That was my co-promoter. So through this opportunity, I would like to present my paper with the title of Conceptual Framework of Green Mining and the Complexity of Geometallurgy of Ore Body, which is I take a case study from Indonesian mining in the Grasberg ore body. Yeah, this kind of like just give you an introduction on where's the research location area. It's in eastern part of Indonesia. If you look at into the world map, it's in a very eastern part of Indonesia in respectively Papuan Island. We have a giant copper mine, copper and gold mining, who's owned by a U.S. company who is in 49 shareholder for U.S. mine company, while 51% is shared by Indonesian government. So basically, in the past a few years, decade, if we can see, we can hear there's a lot of disconnecting in between mining activities and environmental concerns. So I think that's one of my motivation to do this research study, just to make sure that we have something in place to make the mining and environmental concern can run in parallel. So I mean, we can do like a mining to obtain to maximize the benefit of mine, but and on the other hand, we need to make sure that we're not suffering our environment. So this is one of my topic of presentation out of other five. Just to fulfill my obligation for doing research to obtain complete my dissertations. So my dissertation is basically on the title is risk mitigation through the engineering of mining operations, just to make sure that we can align and we can achieve like a future concept of green mining. So in look at into the sample or research location at the Grasberg mine, we have a lot of complexity of the ore body itself, respectively by looking into that the composition of the rock chemical inside of the ore body. So I would like to highlight that what issues we are going to see there is really the negative aspect from the chemical composition of the rock, that is pyrite, and its potentially of generate acid mine drainage. So I would like to underline that solution we are going to take there is modifying the design, modifying the process, so that we can make sure that we can maximize the mining production, and then in same time we are not suffering the environment. So in looking into the Grasberg ore body, we have some of the complexity of metallurgical from due to the various type of the ore itself. We split by looking into that detail of the data from the exploration. We can understand that they have four type of ores, which is related to the percentage of the recovery. So what do you meaning by recovery? Recovery is really represent how effective we are doing the processing in the mill site. I mean, for example, like the type A ore is having like a 92% of recovery, means we are going to generate like only 8% of waste and then we can achieve 92% of metal from that processing in the mill. The ore type B is achieved more than 80%, which is good. The type C is unfortunately is only like less than 60% of recovery. And then we have also problematic ore, which is that's less than 50%. So what meaning by problematic ore? That consists of that type that ore that cannot be perfectly processing in our side of mill, given into consideration of we have like some of gangues, we have a waste, we have some of other material containing into that ore that cannot need to be in a more of treatment in the treatment process in the mill site, so that it cannot be 100% can be recovery. I mean, we cannot obtain a good number of recovery in terms of the metal itself. So in looking into this complex of the ore body, we can see that when we start to developing of the mine itself from previously open cut mining to be transitioned into the underground mine, we start to having more complexity of type of rock type. So this is where come into the challenge how we are make sure that that the different type of ore it can be processing into the mill plant. And in addition to that, one of the really critical from the environmental perspective is the ore with containing of the pyrites, the pyrites. The containing of the pyrites, as we all understand, that it can generate acid mine drainage, who can suffering the environment. Means by having the high acidity of the water, it can be, reduce the pH value of the water itself, which is it can be impact into the ecological environment. So this is much focus that I'm going to look at here. I'm not going to talk into that more detail on the geological things because of time consideration, but this is I'm just kind of like so okay, what will be the change we are need to working through the process for the engineering design of the mine itself. So in looking into the cross section of the geological of the ore body itself, we can split the area into two conditions. We have the area with the high composition of the sulfur, which is we are call it as it's a Z or high sulfur zone, which is its potentially could generate of the acid condition. And then we have in the middle, we have like a percentage of INC. This means like a type of material from carbonate, which is it can be considered as the percentage of the material that can be mixing into the acidic material or a high sulfur material, so that it can potentially generate neutrality of the capacity. So INC means acid neutrality capacity. So it can possibly by mixing with the acidic material, it can neutralize of the acidic. So that's something it can playing into that scenario of the mine, so that we can eliminate or we can reduce the impact into environmental by do the neutralize the acidic system. So, and this is what we have in the exist mining operation scenario. If we look at into the ore body itself, around the perimeter of the
Sorry for
ore
interruption. You
body
have 2
is
more minutes, so please conclude it. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm going to run it faster. So okay. So there's a perimeter of that ore body is having the high sulfur zone, while by looking into that scenario of the mining, it's kind of like a forcing the risk into close to the end of the mine. So I mean, this is something we need to look at into the scenario how we are going to develop the mine to make sure that that the risk can cover during the period of the mine itself. And then what of the impact by do this assessment? Basically, with the current engineering solution indicate that all the treatment activities is pushing into the mill facilities, which can generate new high demand for the electricity, which it can create another of a risk from environmental standpoint, because of the more we burn the diesel fuel or the carbon energy, it could create another issue from standpoint of the environmental. So we are basically see that this is something that inefficient to look into the design. Engineering design, so we need to build a framework to understand, okay, what we can do in the future to make sure that we can achieve the objective target for the green mine, while also in parallel we also achieve the high profit of the mining itself. So in my previous simulation, it's indicate that there's some of activities that we're not doing is very effectively in the mine. So that's why we have like a high impact on the side of environmental costs. So this is something we need to make it balance, how we reduce the environmental impact by do the early design of process in the mining itself. So this is what we call is geometallurgy assessment. At the moment, we have like a flow process to designing of the plant facilities, but it's not fully integrated the way we are designing of the mine. So we would like to change that process of the designing of the facility by integrate that what we need to be, what can be done in area of mining to make sure that all the solution we take is fully integrated in between the mining activities and designing of the mill facility itself. As you can see in my early slide, that the impact is not totally solve the solution, but it's can kind of like a still have like a residual of risk that we need to be working on in the future. And this is part of the consideration in the mining area that we need to collaborate with the mill design facilities to make sure that the designing process is fully integrated. One of that area we need to look at is the way of include blending ore activities in between pyrite and INC, and also the all effort we need to reduce the load in the mill plant facilities by improving the fragmentation itself. So this is something we put it in under additional activities into the flow process. And as part of the mill design process itself, we also need to include the mine plan scheduling to be part of that consideration into the design of the mill facility itself. We split the mining, the framework itself into the two mine program. It's a strategic program and also tactical program. For strategic geometallurgy for the mining operation, it's tend to be a program for the long-term plan. So we might need to look at into how we are going to identifying the potential of rock that could generate the acid. And then through that mine plan, we can working through that engineering things to make sure that we can mitigate it from the first place. And then as part of the tactical geometallurgy itself, we need to make a day-to-day in touch with each of various of the people who working on the different knowledge discipline in taking that issue of potential acidity. That means by do like a testing, we do like a adjustment on the mine planning itself. We need to validate all the information through the drilling models, etc., so that we can have like a adjustment happen in the day-to-day operation. It means it's have like a involvement
Can you
from the
please go
different.
to the conclusion? Thank you.
Okay, so the conclusion was, we propose new additional into the process, into the new framework to extend the collaborative activities by include the mine expert and geotechnical and also hydrologists into that flow process, so that we can make sure that the issues related to potential of acidity can cover from the first stage of the design. So I think that's last of my slide. Sorry to take a long, but thanks also to listening to my presentation. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing your research. And we are moving to the next presenter. It's, let me check. 710. I think it's a video presentation. If you are available and if you still want to present it here, you can come to present 710 Chen Liang. Okay, so I think it is video 711. Lan Ming Lin. The development model for farmer intention to use low carbon technology in Mianyang City, Sichuan province, China. It's still a video, but if you want to present it, you can come to present it. The next paper ID is 723, and the paper title is Risk Reverse Transport Process of E-commerce Sector, Factor Analysis and Future Risk Management Trends. 723. You want to present your paper, 723?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, thank you. Please share your screen and go ahead. 723.
Hi, hello everyone. Today I will present my research topic name risk in river transport process of e-commerce sector, factor analysis and future risk management trend presented by ภรกิจ Vacharaphananont, Nampakul Sangkhiaw from Silpakorn University and Kwang Phuong from Waseda University. Introduction: e-commerce continue to grow with online shopping reaching by 22% in 2024 and expect to reach 24% in 2025. This growth is driven by convenient digital technology and changing customer habits. As a result, e-commerce firms must ensure logistics, especially river transport, while play a key role in customer satisfaction and brand loyalty. Uh, um, Responsive efficiency return system is essential to meet modern customer expectations. River transport in e-commerce risk right shopping delay product damage, high cost and unpredictable return volume, while can higher efficiency and greater customer satisfaction. This study aims to identify this lead through literature review and trend analysis, offering insight to improving risk management and performance of river transport system in e-commerce system. After I literature review from Scrapat Index, I found six the risk factor in the river transport in e-commerce. The first, operation risk. This list involve delay operational issue in river transport, such as delay, mismanagement, poor coordination, and resource shortage, leading to higher costs and reduced customer satisfaction. The next, technology risk. Technology risk refer to system failure to or outdated tests that hide river transport, such as outdated bug, incompletion or lack of automation, making return harder to treat and manage accurately. Next, information list involve inaccurate or delayed data in river transport, causing error, right, wrong, label or unclear policy. Accurate, timely communication is key to smooth operation. The next, financial risk is involve return with a cost, right, transport, restock, refund, and losing from damage. Goods, right can has profit margin if poorly managed. And the last, environmental, policy list. This list involve unclear or starting return policy and complex viral on the return track and the environment potential and causing customer conflicting and operational issue. And the last list, environmental risk. This list related to environmental impact of river transport, right? Packaging waste, carbon emission, and improper disposal. Pushing business to adopt greener return practice. In the main list have a sublist. This sector I will present category of river transport in the e-commerce. The first, operational risk have a sublist followed them by the first, derail risk, compact list, unacquired readiness list, and error list. The next, technology list have a sublist. The first, software list, integration list, new technology list, and undeliverable list. And the next information list have a sublet followed by delay information list, unacquired data list, historical list, and financial list have a sublet, transportation cost list, additional cost list, delay refund list, and policy list have a inconsistent return list, audit or unclear regulation list, for flexible risk, and the last elemental risk have a carbon estimation risk, recycle risk, green policy risk, lack of packaging risk, and future trend in factor of river transportation in commerce. The first, integration of artificial intelligence or AI. The use of AI will ensure this decision making, predict return behavior, automate process such as storing and inspection, and optimize return route, thereby reduction operational error and cost. The next, expansion of return service point. A growing number of return drop-off locations will improve accessibility and convenience for customer reaching to faster, more efficient return process and ensure satisfaction. The next, government private sector policy. The new policy and regulation from both public and private sector will play a crucial role in setting standard protection, customer rights, and fighting smoothly reverse transport operations. The next, sustainability and environmental friendliness. Business will be present and to adopt greener plastic, including recyclable packaging, carbon reductions, cycling, and eco-friendly products life cycle in response to environmental concerns. And the last future trend, autonomous transportation system. Diverse delivery vehicle and automated transport system will help handle return shipment with greater speed, safety, and cost efficiency, especially in urban areas. Conclusion, my research. This study explore key risk factor in river transport, risk in e-commerce, identification, segment, category, and release sub-risks that affect efficiency cost and customers satisfaction. It highlights the need for comprehensive risk management and note future trend like AI and autonomous vehicle as tools to improve operation and reduction risk. Thank you for listening.
Thank you so much for sharing your findings, and we will have Q&A to share comments or questions regarding this presentation. Okay, so wait, this is, you need to stop sharing. Okay,
Thank you.
let me check whether we have some remaining participants or not. Okay, so the next paper ID is 727. Work ethics and career success in junior middle school art teachers in Shenzhen, China. Yu Liu Bing. 727. 727. You want to present your paper? Yu Liu Bing. 727. I think you already sent your video presentation, but still, we are inviting you to present your paper if you want to present it here through Zoom live. Liu Bing, is I can see you are available on the screen.
I'm sorry, sir. He's just writing in the chat box that his mic is broken. Sorry.
Let me check. I already okay, thank you. No problem. That's I already mentioned that you already sent the video, but still if you want, you can come. Otherwise, that's okay. Thank you. Okay, and the last one is also a video PPT, but still I wanna invite him or her 732 boosting job satisfaction, the mediating role of AI self-efficacy between literacy facilitation and job replacement anxiety by AI among teacher. Zhang Xiao Zhang. You want to present your paper, or I think you already sent the video, that's enough.
Yes, I have submitted my video. Yeah.
Okay, so your video will be uploaded to the YouTube channel later. You can see that, but I will share the link. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. So I think we are done because most of the presenter just sent their video PPTs, and we have another way of presenting them. That is to upload it to the YouTube channel, and later I'm sharing the link how to access that,
I'm
and
sorry,
you
sir,
can.
for interrupting, sir. 731, Rida Mustafa, not present mine. I'm waiting you.
Oh, sorry.
731.
7373. Let me check.
Okay, number
731.
9 in the list. I'm number 9 in the list.
731. That's not in my list, but anyway, that's quite strange. How is it not available here? But anyway, please go ahead with your screen share. I'm really very sorry. I don't have your name in my list.
I am in the list number 9, sir.
Okay, thank you. Please share your screen. 731. 731.
Screen. Hopefully, I'm sharing my screen.
Yeah, it's visible. Please go ahead.
Okay. Thank you, everybody. I'm really, really glad, and I'm so happy when I'm listening to my colleagues. They're sharing their ideas and thoughts, which are very available. My topic is collaborative leadership in action, empowering teams in culturally diverse schools. Hopefully, my voice is clear for everyone. Can I go on, sir?
Sorry.
My voice is clear. Everything is okay.
Yeah,
Can I
it's
go?
it's very good. It's very good. Please.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Uh, just retry this. Yes. How can I? Yes. Mm, yes. My name is Rida Ahmed Mahmoud Mustafa. I am PhD candidate, Faculty of Major Language Studies, UZIM in Malaysia. I always focus because I'm a teacher and this is my field. So all my research depends on educational leadership and multicultural education. This is number one, teacher collaboration. The topic is collaborative leadership in action, empowering teams in culturally diverse schools. I like to say also this conference contribution sharing findings on leadership practices. That's what I want to share with you from private schools in Al Ain, UAE. Al Ain is a city in the United Arab Emirates that I live currently now. Number two, for a reason it doesn't go on, should go on, yes, from here. The abstract, this is study investigate the impact of principals' leadership styles on teacher collaboration in multicultural private schools in Al Ain City, United Arab Emirates. Why I mention this here? Because two reasons. The reason number one, we are live here in multicultural country, I think we have more than 211 nationalities live in the United Arab Emirates. So in the schools, you can find it multicultures from Arabs, from Western countries, from Asian cultures. All of them can be work in one school. What is the gap here is why I'm going to do this, because the leadership of the school, who and whenever they are, or for example from the Arab or Austrian or anything like this, they deal with different cultures. Everyone come from his country with a lot of ideas in doing his maybe teaching process, or even leads the department, or even leads the school, which make a really really good issue, should be discussed, and at the same time it's a challenge for everyone in this big country. So using interview, what are my tools is interviews. I make observations and document analysis. The research highlighted that inclusive styles such as transformational and distributed leadership, this is the two types of leadership styles I depend on doing this. I also promote trust and teamwork. In contrast, there's other types of leadership. Maybe it's not only in education part, but also maybe in any other types of institution, like autocratic styles, hinder collaboration. The findings underscore the importance of culturally responsive leadership in diverse school settings. Before I go on everything here, I'd like to show the types of the schools in the United Arab Emirates. Okay, first of all, we have state schools, and these schools are regarding to the government, all of them under the government umbrella, of course, but everyone has its way of curriculum of how can they run their schools and how can they teach the students. And all of these under the umbrella of the government, we have three types of schools here. Number one, state schools. Number two, private American school. They depend on American curriculum. I mean, Common Core standards. Okay. And number three, we have to talk about private schools, but not depend on American school. They depend on the government curriculum. So, but again, they go run inside the school by their own way, but all of this under the big umbrella, which we call here education ministry. Let's move on. Yes. So first of all, I wanted to introduce my article, the United Arab Emirates private education sector, because this is my major here or my working place. Um, sector plays a major role in national development. Alliance private schools, as I mentioned before, Alliance is a city in the United Arab Emirates. Yeah, it's a city of Abu Dhabi, the capital city in the United Arab Emirates, are culturally diverse, offering global curricula. I mean, curriculum here. Diversity brings both enrichment and challenge. So when you have types of teachers from different cultures in one school, this has two things. Number one, of course, it's enrichment and a challenge. Because what? Because if you deal with a teacher from the Arab culture, he come with his background already, and he come with his own way of leads this institution. But at the same time, other countries come with his own. So this is the challenge we face to run the institution in education leadership. Of course, how can you work as a teamwork? So my key word is teamwork here. Effective leadership is essential for communication. You know that sometimes the language is a parallel between the leadership and the teachers. However, we use English as a base language for all communication. In case we have different cultures, they don't have the same language as we did in this conference. The collaboration also and school environment. School leaders must shift from traditional models to inclusive models, distributed and culturally responsive leadership. Again, I want to shed light on, we have to shift from traditional leadership, which I mean is the leaders, I mean the principals of the school, just give orders, and the teachers should do on a work on um, the instruction they have. without, and between brackets, without participation in the decision making. How it comes? We have to share everything, because who apply this instructions? Who do this? The teachers, not the principals. The principals take the decisions, maybe have pros and cons, whoever is, but should be shared with the teacher. My problem statement and motivation, of course, multicultural private schools and align face challenges. Again, face challenges in achieving cohesive teamwork. Because I am, for example, comes from Arab culture, deals with one comes from Western culture. We have to work as a team. How? By number one, cultural differences often cause miscommunication. Sometimes the leader says something I understand by my own way, according to my background, and that my colleagues understand it from his own side. But how can we work in the same institution without working under the framework of the same instructions should be clear for everyone? Okay, cause miscommunication and fragments collaborations. Leadership styles greatly influence the quality of teacher interaction. So, what is this is my big question here? What is the leadership style should be followed? And we'll discuss it now. Limited resources and a lack of inclusive leadership. Again, a lack of hinder shared goals and professional growth motivations to explore how leadership can foster effective teamwork in culturally diverse school. My methods I followed here. Number one, my design is qualitative. I know that you are all of you researcher. We have two types of design. We have uh, quantitative and qualitative. Because I am in education part and I'm talking about something is humanized more than its numbers, like I listened before. So I have to deal with case study, multi-case study. So I go to four schools. Of course, they are private schools. Dhafra School, Al Engineer Schools, First Lebanon Schools, and Zahir Schools. Four schools I have to go both with the principals and teachers. Of course, I met participants here. My four principals, as you know, each school has one principal, and of course, they has a vice principal and 20 teachers selected via proposal sampling. I mean that I don't go with one subject only. I have different teachers from different subjects, from different cultures. So I have different this word with me all my study go on. Data collection, of course, I have me a semi-structured interviews because I have to interview them. So I am go with coding, semi, of course, classroom and the meeting observation. Also, I have to observe everything. I go to the classes, I watch them, how they are work. Of course, I have document analysis from the ministry, from the school itself, from Irtiqa inspection, because we have here like a special company. They go to the schools and evaluate their performance in education. So we call them Irtiqa inspection. And I have this report, and I just to compare all of them to come up with my findings here. Another thematic, of course, I go to thematic coding, as I mentioned before, with triangulations to ensure trustworthiness. To ensure that I am right, I have two triangles, observations, interviews, and document analysis, three things. Ethics is, of course, informed consent. I have to have like approval from the participants here. Confidentiality, no one knows. I mean that what he said for me about his school, if it is good or bad, it's confidential between me and him. And when I write, I use coding. Like, for example, school A1, I make teachers 1C, for example. So this is coding we use during this research. So a confidential is there and institutional ethical approval because I can't go to the classes or I can't meet without the approval from the school leadership or yeah, school leadership. Let's go to key findings. What I find after I do all of this here, leadership style matters. It's a matter here. How when you talk about leadership, and all of you work with in a workplace, and all of you have kind of leadership. How can they lead you? We have transformational. That means the leaders prepare another people. We can call them mid leadership team to take the responsibility in the future. We call them transformational leadership or democratic styles. Democratic styles, as you know, that no decision take inside inside the closed rooms. That's decision making after meeting. The leader come discuss the issue and he listen. Underline this word. He'll listen to the teacher's opinion because the teacher is the person who's applied this instructions. After that, the leader can come with the right decision after he listened to his teacher. And I know this we call this democratic style. If we have this transformational and democratic styles, enhance teamwork. Enhance means improve teamwork, means encourage teamwork inside the school. Can you imagine that? Once I participate in the decision making, how can I apply this? Because I am one who take this in a way or another. Of course, it's in an indirect way. Autocratic styles hinder this. If the decision making inside the rooms and no one knows, of course, no one knows. No one will apply it as it should be. Communication is a key because the communication among the teachers inside one schools is a key. If I can't communicate with the teacher who shared me the same classes, for example, I'm English, he is math, he is science, and we miss this kind of communication. Maybe I deal with a different way. He has his own way. All of us, right? But we have work in the same page. We have work with the same ideas, perspective, because
Sorry
no
for
one can work
interruption.
alone.
You have 3 more minutes, so please be conclusive. Thank you.
Okay, sir. I just to go quickly. Principal visibility, like active present leaders improve moral and engagement. Professional development gaps. This is one because we have to share this, and we have like make BD for all the team based on BD opportunities. Most focus on individual strategies. Teacher voice. This is the key word. Teacher voice should be inclusive in leadership to post the teachers' motivations and ownership. Discussion and interpretation here, leadership influence, inclusive leadership, as I mentioned before. So what I am saying now, I said before. I'm just focused on the key words here. Leadership inclusive leadership fosters trust, teacher empowerment. You have to make the teacher empower the decision making. Paris advocacy, one of them is the way of the leadership or the leaders, I mean the principal lead or guide his schools. And of course, cultural sensitivity, because I have to know each other background because we have to respect every culture here. Professional culture, we have to be visible for the principal, and every principal should know where the teacher come from and his background. I come to the conclusion and future work. Number one, leadership style shapes collaboration, communication, and school culture. So principals should know that. Transformational and distributed leadership foster trust, unity, and teamwork. Autocratic leadership leads to teacher isolation. He work alone. And of course, the results of the school, of the students, of everything comes in a wrong way. My future work is we have to expand research to include public schools and other Gulf countries because I'm working on private school, as I mentioned before. So we have to include public schools and other Gulf schools here. Explore long-term impact of leadership training or team dynamics. We have dynamic. Everyone should know how can he work in a team. Investigate students' outcomes in schools with collaborative leadership models. Thank you for your attention, and I'm welcome for your questions, feedback. Thank you. This is my contact number. This is my email. Thank you for using Faculty of Majors. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing your research findings. And yes, that was the last one, I think. Let me check. Yeah. Okay. So I'm coming toward. It's, yeah, that was the last one. And now we are open for the Q&A. If you have noticed some questions, suggestions, or comments for the participants, you can come forward to ask questions or discuss the things. Now we are in the Q&A session. Thank you so much. I hope that there should be some questions or suggestions or comments. Yeah, so there is a raised hand from Shubham. Can you please go first?
Oh, no, I did not have any questions. Sorry.
Okay. Any question or suggestions or comments? I think I have some questions or comments because most of the manuscript I think are aimed to be submitted to the peer review journal. So I have noted some things which need to be mm, taken into account before submission of your paper into any peer review journal. So the paper ID 734, in your method section, uh, I think you need to work on your method section to add something important, such as the sampling, the sample and the sampling techniques, what kind of sampling technique was used and why it was used. All these things are quite important to be considered before submitting it to the any peer review journal. That's very much important. So you can just review your method section to to work on the important things such as the sampling and the sample and sampling techniques. That's quite important. That's one of my suggestion for you. 734.
Thank you,
Paper,
sir.
yeah, 734. And the next one is mm, the paper regarding the AI 736. That was very much important topic and very like the trend nowadays. Many people want to work on AI related stuff. That's also very good manuscript, and I suggest you can submit it to a peer review journal, and I hope that it will be processed in the journal. In 703, I I don't know much about your area, but as per I see your abstract, there is a lack of some standard structure in your abstract because abstract is very much important in any manuscript, and any editor or journal is editor-in-chief. I by myself have this experience. If I see that an abstract is not good, I will have the bad impression about that manuscript, and I will not be much interested to read it further. So please restructure your abstract and include the standardized elements into your abstract, such as the brief aim and background. That's the first important element of any abstract. The brief aim and uh, explanation regarding your topic and the method used, the main findings, including some statistics, and the conclusions, and a brief some recommendation. These are important elements of any abstract, so you need to restructure your abstract before submitting it to any peer review journal. Okay, so that's the date was regarding 703. Regarding 723, paper 723, I didn't see what method you actually used for conducting this study. 723. We don't know about your method section. Do you want to really submit this manuscript to a peer review journal? 723.
Oh, sorry, again, please.
We don't know about your method section and your study.
Oh, my research is first.
What method did you use for conducting this study?
Yes, that is my research is conducted, and after that, I will use data for priority to use route decision ASP to priority group of risk managed in river transport in e-commerce.
No, I mean, what kind of methods did you use for conducting this study?
Oh,
That's
sorry.
quite important because if you want to submit this manuscript to any journal, without a method section, your paper will be refused or to be processed in any peer review journal. So you need to add a method section, methodology. That's quite important.
This the part of my research. I will use methodology to solve my research after that.
Okay, thank you. That is just my suggestion, my recommendations, not a question. Okay.
Oh, yes, thank you. Sorry.
Okay. And the last one, 731. There are many questions I want to know, and maybe I don't know. You maybe already uh, you have already addressed these questions in your manuscript, but I just want to mention a few that usually in qualitative studies, these questions are quite important for any peer-reviewed journal to be asked and to be considered in that manuscript. How you access to these schools and what sensitivities you faced in the field. What about, that's not a question. Why you selected this specific area that is AI, and I don't know this is the correct name or not. And you mentioned about triangulation. What kind of triangulation process you did? In the last one, there is quite huge work on this topic. So, what is new in your topic that might be asked by any journal? That is a common question.
Yes, sir. Can I share the ideas with you if you give me time?
Yes, please.
Yes. First of all, I can't go for the whole questions, but I will. What I remember, I will answer this. How can you say assess my? As I mentioned before, I have three methods. Number one, interviews and observation. Adding to this, document analysis. In the school department, I mean that education department we have interviewed others. So I have coding in qualitative, as you know that. We have interviews, we have observation, and we have document analysis. Regarding to the interviews, I have coding, themes, and everything is mentioned in my paper. Sensitivity, what kind of sensitivity? I mean that, share everyone in education process. We deal with the students. We deal as a human being with each other. You come from Asian, I am come from Arab, so the other one come from Western, and work in the same place. The challenge here is everyone come with his background. The instructions come from the principal is not everyone receive as it is. Everyone receive it from his background. So should my main question is everything should be clear because we work in the same boat, we in the same school. We have to follow and we have to do the same instructions as the principal said, but everyone unfortunately come with his background. The word triangulations, I use it in methods, sir. And when I say triangulations, I mean observation, adding number two, observation, number three, document analysis. If you want to me explain everyone, I am ready, sir, but I know your time. What I mentioned this area, sir, because I am working here for 25 years old. I am working here in the United Arab Emirates in the Gulf area for 25 years old. So I live in this environment. What about this news here? Because I'm working in the same field for this long time, I face the problem by my eyes. Sometimes we have to do a kind of spelling bee competition. Everyone wanted to do this competition according to his culture, not according to the principal wanted to say. Hopefully, I make everything clear for you.
Sorry once again. I don't know what happened today to the connection. It never happened like this. Am I
Sorry,
audible?
sir.
Am I
You want me to
audible?
complete?
Am I audible now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Please continue, please.
Uh,
Sorry
I don't
again.
know which I don't know which point you stopped.
So
If you
I
want,
was the last point was about the novelty and the innovation and what is the
yes.
new and you yeah.
Just I mentioned this before when you asked me about triangulation. I mean that I use three tools in my study, and if you want me to go in depth, I'm ready, sir. Number one, observation, and we have also observation, and I am on document analysis. What is new? What is the innovation in my study? As I mentioned before, I'm working here for 25 years old in the United Arab Emirates as a teacher and, of course, as a vice principal for a long time. What I face is a problem. This is a gap here when the communication is missed between the principal and the teachers. The reason behind this is different multicultures. As I mentioned it in my presentation, we have 2010 nationalities working in United Arab Emirates. At least we have 15 10 to 15 nationalities work in the same school. I want to make this issue for discussion because it's a matter when you have principal say something, this I mean instructions, and we are teachers work in the same place, and there is misunderstanding because when you go to apply this, everyone has his own background. I face it not only one school. I'm working around 5 schools. All of them face the same problem and
Okay.
no one discussed this, no one go to this point and to find solution for this.
Yeah, it's very good study, and I hope that you mentioned all these things in your manuscript. Why I asked these because before submitting, you need to review all these things, and these are some of the important areas any editor and reviewer will need to see all these things in your manuscript. Yeah, thank you
Sure,
so
sure,
much.
sir. Sure,
Yeah,
thank you, sir.
yeah. So I think all the questions and comments are done from my side. Now it's your turn if you want to ask any other question regarding this conference, regarding your manuscript submission, or regarding other things. You can ask me now.
Yes, sir.
uh,
To your input with regard of restructure of my abstract is based on your reading review into my abstract, or it's from the full paper that I sent it through.
I think I just saw it in the PPT. I didn't.
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't read the full paper. If
Oh,
it is
okay, okay,
different
okay.
in full paper, then it's very good. It is just a comments from my side.
Okay, okay, okay. Because I sent two times. I sent it the first time when register into this conference. I sent it the abstract, and then I follow with the send out the full paper. So I just need to make sure which one you are referring on.
Yeah, so
Anyway,
I'm talking about the PPT. Yeah.
okay, 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 okay.
Anyway, if it's different, then that one is different than this one, then you just ignore it. I was just mentioning these important things need to be in any abstract. Yeah.
can I
Got
ask,
it,
sir,
got
please?
it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Any other question?
Yes, sir, please, can I?
Yeah. Yeah. Please.
First thing, I'd like to thank you really for this great conference by all my colleagues and, of course, you, the conference organizers. My inquiry is about this online. We have, of course, a certificate. Can I know the way we receive it, just email or what? And my other issue is you ask me to highlight some issues. I already sent the paper. Can I edit it and send it again? And what is the deadline for my, because I will also publish my article with you, sir.
Okay. Good. So Your paper, the last question I will answer first. Yes, of course, you can revise and send it again. And another thing, you want to publish your paper in Scopus or in any peer review international journal?
When I start, you give me two options. Number one, to just participate and publish, or just participate. So I choose participate and publish my article.
Okay, so please just revise it, whatever you think are important to be revised, and
Yes.
send it again to our email. Later, I will share it again. I think you already know what's our email for sharing your paper. And the first question you asked about the certificates too. So today you all will receive the certificates through your email, including the conference proceeding book. Yeah.
Okay, sir. There is any deadline, sir, for for submitting my article? There is deadline.
No, you can just submit it in within 2, 3 days, not more than that, because then we will need to submit it to the journal.
The last thing, sir, I'm sorry. There is any kind of format should I write my article? Because I didn't receive any format
Uh,
for writing article from your
no,
journal.
you just write it in APA format because most of the social science paper need that APA. That's enough, I think. And later, if there are any other changes, we will ask you to do that. Okay.
Appreciate, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Welcome. Any other question? Any other question regarding the conference, regarding the session, other things you want to know? If no question, then I think I will go to the concluding remarks and some other things you need to know. And it was really great pleasure. Okay, who is recording this thing? Okay.
It's me, sir.
Oh, okay, okay. Okay, so yeah, it was done. The session is done now, and we are done with the Q&A. There are no more questions. Thank you all for participating in this conference. And as per I see, all the presenters have very good research ideas from different countries and different research areas, and they have put their efforts for the best. All the papers and the presentation data I saw supported by good methodologies and theoretical framework and achievable objectives. But still, as I mentioned some comments, and some comments maybe I don't know about some other things which may be later highlighted by the reviewers or the editors need improvement. So you need to pay attention to all these things in your manuscript and make it better and better for publication. And yeah, so all these things are done, and some of the participants were not able to join, and some of the participants already sent their video PPTs. And here is our YouTube channel. Let me share the YouTube channel. And you can go here and check the video presentations. Here I'm sharing in the chat box. This is the link. You can search the YouTube channel and you will find it there, your PPT, the free recorded PPT. And those who didn't send their video PPT, or they can still send it to our email. Here is the email I'm sharing in the chat box. Please note this email for future corresponding. And yeah, all the papers and the presentations are reviewed by our reviewers. and the results will be announced later, and you will be informed through email regarding the winners of the best paper award, and you can get it in the form of certificates. Yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this session, and we look forward for the future participation. And again, I'm sharing here our WhatsApp number. You can add this WhatsApp number for quick communication regarding your paper updates or other things if you want to know. This is one of the important WhatsApp number. Please check it in the chat box. And here, if you add this WhatsApp number and share your name, I will add you to our WhatsApp group, and you will have the opportunity to get information regarding future opportunities, such as becoming an editorial board member in our different journals, or the reviewer in our different journals, or becoming participating in a national conference as a keynote speaker, or other opportunities. So you need to add this WhatsApp number if you really want to add. You want to participate in our future activities, so you can add this WhatsApp number in. I will we will be in touch with you regarding different opportunities. That's what I wanted to share. And yes, that's done. That's enough from my side. And still, if you have any question you want to ask, or if you have question later, you can ask me through this WhatsApp or this email. Okay. So if no question,
All right, thank you.
should we wind it up? Or one thing remaining, please, just one thing. Can you open your cameras and we have a picture with your smiley faces? Yeah, please. Open your cameras. Few more, please. Few more. Yeah, two more, please. Two more. Xiao Zhang and Dr. Farzana, can you please open your cameras? If there is no issue. We need your camera to be open, please, just for 2-3 seconds.
Oh, I don't know how to. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, please open it. Dr. Farzana, if you wanna include it in the photo. Yeah, it's okay if it's not possible. Okay, so please be ready.
Okay.
Yeah, good. That's good. Thank you.
Actually, I'm trying to open my camera, but something technical issue is there.
Okay, it's okay. No problem. Yeah. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Done. Thank you so much. Thank you. And yeah, we will be in touch through WhatsApp and email. Okay.